Hey folks, Mike Danger here with Kelley Blue Book, and some exciting news just landed on my desk from Kia. But first, let me ask a question. What do you get when a Kia Telluride has a baby with the Kia EV9? If you said the Kia Seltos, good guess, and you probably saw the thumbnail anyway, but Kia has done a global debut of their second generation for the Kia Seltos, and it looks a little bit bigger, a little boxier, and this is a global debut, so keep in mind what we get in the States may be a little different or maybe not that different from what they will get in Europe and in Asia. So we'll present more details as they come. But for now, let's check out this new Seltos. From a press release, some photos, and this really cool movie that Kia put out about the Seltos, we know that their subcompact SUV grows in size. It's longer, it's wider, and it has a boxier design that looks similar to more rugged SUVs. The overall length is 1.8 inches longer, it's 1.1 inches wider, and the wheelbase gets stretched 2.4 inches. Up front, it definitely has Kia's current design language, and it also gets a wider grille, the star map lighting signature, and it kind of looks like a baby version of the second generation Telluride that debuted earlier this year. And when you move over to its profile view, you see a floating roof design, some flush door handles, a very distinct vertical character line on the front doors, and you can get wheels up to 19 inches. And these wheels look very familiar, which leads me to the rear. And I say that because not only the wheels, but the rear of this vehicle kind of resembles the EV9 with its vertical tail lights and its rear spoiler. With the new Seltos, there will be some new colors like iceberg green, gravity gray, and a new matte magma red. And there's gonna be some new trims as well, like an X-line trim that gives a more rugged aesthetic, and you can get that matte magma red on the X-line. And there's also gonna be a GT line, which may give a sportier aesthetic, maybe some black trim pieces, and maybe a different grille, who knows. As far as powertrains, Kia says that there will be a hybrid engine for the Seltos, but info on that is limited. What we do know, the Seltos with the hybrid engine will get Kia's newest regenerative braking system, and it's also gonna get vehicle to load capability. Well, possibly. Like I said, global release, we don't know what we're gonna get here in the States, but that would be a nice feature. But some more definitive info is the 3 different engines that will be introduced at launch. The first one being a naturally aspirated 2-liter 4-cylinder with 147 horsepower, and this is most likely carried over from the last generation, and it will be mated to a CVT, which is continuously variable transmission. The next 2 choices are 2 different versions of a 1.6-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, one rated at 178 horsepower mated to either a 6-speed manual or a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission, and the other rated at a sportier 190 horsepower mated to a traditional 8-speed automatic transmission. And that one will most likely be the one that we get here in America because that's also carried over from the last generation. And ask me how I know? I know because I did the research. See, I'm not kidding. 2026, look at that, same stuff. Front-wheel drive is standard, and front-wheel drive models will come with a torsion beam suspension in the rear. But all-wheel drive is gonna be offered, and the all-wheel drive models will come with a multi-link rear suspension. So if you value comfort, maybe go for the all-wheel drive model. And all-wheel drive Seltoses and the all-wheel drive Seltos models will get added terrain modes. Moving inside, you can see that the Seltos now has a delightful modern touch to it. It has a low horizontal dash, premium looking materials, available light brown 2-tone color scheme, 64 ambient lighting colors, Harman Kardon and Bose sound systems, panoramic sunroof, and different steering wheel options depending on the trim, since I see there's a squircle in one photo and a different steering wheel with a different spoke design in the X Pro model's interior. A couple cool features with the seating is that the driver's seat can go into relax mode at a press of a button, and now automatically recline the seats, and hopefully it will pull out a seat extension for your legs. And in the rear seats, those can fold 12 degrees forward and 12 degrees backwards, so you can get in a very nice comfortable position. But this is a subcompact SUV. Some big people like myself standing at 6'4", I would love to see how I fit in this subcompact. And I just hope that there's some rear seat vents back there for the babies on the base model, so I'm watching you, Kia. And behind the rear seats, there's 28 cubic feet of cargo room for all of your things. As far as tech, it's kind of hard to guess what's going to be included on base models, but from what I've seen in the photos and in the press release, I know that there's going to be an available 100-watt phone charger, wireless phone charging, head-up display, and dual 12.3-inch screens that I'm sure will come with wireless connectivity, and a tiny supplemental screen with some HVAC controls that's sandwiched in between those larger screens. But you'll be happy to know that there's still physical buttons and switches below the infotainment screen, so you can just touch away. Kia also says that the AI assistant will be based on ChatGPT, so it's gonna give you more natural responses and not that
robotic turn here voice anymore.
So that's gonna be a nice touch. We know the second generation Kia Seltos is gonna get plenty of driver assist tech like lane departure warning, blind spot monitor, and forward collision alert. And you can get highway driving assist 2, which is pretty much a better version of adaptive cruise control, and you still gotta keep your hands on the wheel, but thankfully the wheel should be capacitive touch, and you gotta keep your eyes on the road. And there's also gonna be a surround view monitor. That's pretty good for tight parking spots, right? Pricing hasn't been announced for the second generation Seltos, but I would guess it would be a little bit pricier than the current 2026 Seltos, which is sitting around $25,000 to $33,000, and that price includes destination. And if you're gonna be in the market for a subcompact, compact, mid-size, full-size, or whatever, go on KBB.com and make sure you get a fair purchase price. KBB.com, click that link above for more details. The Kia Seltos is going to be looking to compete with other subcompact SUVs like the Subaru Crosstrek, which includes standard all-wheel drive, the Chevy Trax, which doesn't even have an all-wheel drive option, and the Toyota Corolla Cross. And I actually did a review on the Toyota Corolla Cross Hybrid. You should go check out that video. Global production for the second generation Kia Seltos is set to begin at the end of 2025, and expect to see them go on sale in North America sometime in the middle of 2026, probably during summertime. And that's all I got. If you enjoy this content, please make sure you're subscribed to the Kelley Blue Book YouTube channel, and you'll get the latest, greatest, and everything in automotive news. Something just landed on my desk. A little early. Kelley Blue Book, and I don't even know what I was saying. Some exciting news from Kia just landed on, Mike Danger here with Kelley Blue Book, and Kelley Blue Book. Cool, I'm working with that.